Welcome to my channel Living Linux. In this video I want to show you that I managed to get limited OpenCL support or a limited OpenCL driver on a Raspberry Pi 5. So I'm running Ubuntu and you can see that this is a Raspberry Pi kernel and we have the video 3D graphics driver. So I found this repository, CLVK, and that makes it possible to run OpenCL on top of Vulkan. And since the Raspberry Pi, I think the 4 and the 5, they have Vulkan drivers. So I thought, let's try to get OpenCL running. Now, the instructions are not that complicated. What you can do is just take the URL, so git clone like this. I already did that, so I don't need to do that. And then you need to do cd clvk. And well, I'm already in that directory, so I don't need to do that. But from there, you can just follow the instructions. You can just copy this instruction. That will take a while. And building it with the default settings, yeah, I replaced this with make -j and then just 1, because especially at the end it will need a lot of memory, and even though I have the 8 GB version of the Raspberry Pi 5, which you can see here, but I added 8 GB of swap memory, because otherwise it would just crash, probably because it ran out of memory. So on a system with total 16 GB of memory, you still, well, at least I was only able to build it with only one thread. So, and that also takes really like several hours. But once that is done, it is possible to start working with OpenCL. Unfortunately, it's not fully working. So what you can do is, when you're in the directory, you can tell that, let's just say the OpenCL driver is in the build directory, and then start something else. So I actually tried this with Mandelbulber, and it does see the OpenCL driver, but when I try to render something, then I get a segmentation fault. So unfortunately, I'm not able to show you like anything interesting. The one thing that I was able to get running was, let's just say, a benchmark. So the program clpeak. So here are the numbers, and you can also see that we don't have half precision support and we don't have double precision support. So we only have single precision support. So well, the good part of the story is that we have initial OpenCL support, but it's not a fully working OpenCL driver. So, and I think by default, we have the Clover driver, but that's not really working. So for instance, if I try to start CLVK with the Clover driver, then nothing really much happens. You can try to run it with Rustical. And then you get a little bit further, but, or at least I got a little bit further, but it doesn't really do anything. So this was already news from June 2024. And I said with Mesa 24.2, there is Rustical enabled for the Broadcom Video 3D driver. I'm not really sure if you have to install anything else or change some settings or whatever. But unfortunately I wasn't able to get Rustical properly working on a Raspberry Pi 5. But I will keep investigating this, so perhaps it will work better with Rustical. But again, the good part is that we have limited OpenCL support with CLVK. So if any of you have a better working OpenCL driver for the Raspberry Pi 5, or if you can tell me if I missed any installation instructions or configuration steps, please let me know in the comments. Again, I will keep investigating this, and hopefully I will be able to show you something more interesting than just a benchmark program. This is all for now, and hope to see you again in my next video.